Recently, Secretary of Defense Hegseth used a quotation from one of my articles entitled Strong Enough, with a question mark on the end of it. It was published back in 2007 in the CrossFit Journal. And that quotation was, "Strong people are harder to kill than weak people and more useful in general." Now, he abbreviated it to say that stronger people are harder to kill. And that's fine. Everybody gets the point. Because strength is the ability to produce force against an external resistance. And as such, it is the basis for all interaction with one's physical environment. Whether you are running or loading something heavy into a helicopter or pushing people around. Strength makes those tasks easier. Even the running is easier if you're stronger. Because even running is force against an external resistance. Now, we're not saying that people in the military need to be weightlifters. We're not advocating for an 805 squat for the infantry. That's not necessary. But it is necessary for them to be strong enough to deal with any physical circumstances that occur in their interactions in the physical environment. This is terribly important. So stronger people can get out of situations that might kill them, whereas weaker people cannot. And this is terribly critical for injury rates and casualties, everything to do with the military. Even if you're not in a combat situation, if your job during the day is physical, your strength is important to the successful and efficient work that you do during the day. Barbell training is the most effective way to increase strength. And that was illustrated in the picture that accompanied the quotation with the guy doing a heavy deadlift with a barbell. Now, this is terribly critical. Barbell training is the most effective way to get stronger. It is normal human movement loaded increasingly and incrementally. It accumulates a strength adaptation over time, and it is possible in the short span of time of 6 to 8 months to radically increase a person's strength, radically, to the point where nothing else that we know of can do it as effectively as a properly constructed barbell training program consisting of 4 or 5 key barbell exercises performed correctly. Now, this, when implemented across all services, would dramatically increase the effectiveness of the people in the field, and it will even more dramatically decrease the incidence of injury both in training and in the field. Because barbell training is safe. Barbell training does not produce overuse injuries when it is employed with correct technique. Now, I'm an expert at teaching that technique. And my book, Starting Strength, Basic Barbell Training, has sold over 1 million copies. It's the largest selling strength text in print. And if I can help Mr. Hegseth implement any of these ideas, I am available. I am at startingstrength.com. I'm interested in helping to introduce an effective strength training program into the U.S. military, which is sorely in need of it, which affects a demographic that is extremely responsive to strength training, which prevents injuries, and which increases the effectiveness of everyone who gets stronger. StartingStrength.com is where I can be found. If I can help, please let me know. Thanks for listening.